Hello friends, today we are discussing about constructor. In object-oriented programming language, code is written inside a class. Class is a collection of members. In that, one of the most important member is constructor. Constructor enables the program to set default value. So now we are discussing about constructor points. The first point is constructor of a class must have same name as the class name in which it resides. Means I will show you with example. If we create a class name is a program. Class class name is a program. And inside that we have to declare constructor. If you declare constructor here, the constructor name is public program, and inside that we have to write body. This is called as constructor. The class name is a program and the constructor name is same as a class name. Because if you change the constructor name program 1, then it requires a return type because in CLR there is already defined meaning of constructor. Now we have discussed second point in our list is constructor cannot be declared with SIL keyword. If we declare the constructor with SIL keyword, it cannot be accessed or it cannot be inherited by other class. So it restricts the access permission of a class. So we cannot declare constructor with SIL keyword. The next point is within a class, you can create only one static constructor. In one class, we can create only one static constructor because static constructor is responsible for initializing the statics member inside the class. And it can be called before executing main method. Means if you want to assign a value in main method to the static constructor, it's not possible because it can be called before main method. Next point is the constructor don't have any return type, not even void. Means if we declare the constructor, we'll copy the above code. If we declare the above code and you can observe, we can declare here constructor. We have only specify access specifier and the program name. We don't have specify here as a return type because there are two types of method. One method is returning value and second one is non-returning value. The constructor is a pure non-returning value method. Means it cannot be written as a void f2. Means it's not written anything. Now we have discussed next point. A static constructor cannot be parameterized constructor because The static constructor is called before main method. So at the runtime, we will not assign the value in static constructor. That's why it cannot be a parameterized constructor. Next point is, if programmer not able to provide constructor in class, then compiler itself provides implicitly default constructor. Means if if you not able to write constructor inside a class, then compiler is provide default constructor. Using that, we have to create the object of class and we can access the members of class. Now, whatever we have discussing in today's section, we can implement it practically in Visual Studio 2015. In first point, we are discussing about constructor name is same as class name. Now, how to achieve programmatically in our console application, we can do that. So here we are type access specifier public and then type program name, means class name is same as program name, means constructor name is the same as program name. So I'm typing here program and now I am giving curly braces, means it's as constructor body. Now I am building the application using shortcut Control Shift B, or you can directly click on build here, build tab, build solution, then also it's build. Here you can see that there is zero errors and zero warnings, means we are successfully creating constructor. Now I will show you, if we have changed the name of constructor, then what's happened. Now I am changing the name of constructor is program1, means the name of constructor and the name of program is not same. And now I am build the application, just build the application. Here you here you can see that the description of error is method must have a return type, means constructor is a special method inside a class and the class name and the constructor name must be same, and it's a non-value returning method. Okay, here we have clear our first point, that the program name and constructor name must be same. Now we are implementing programmatically. Our second point, we cannot declare constructor with seal keyword, means if you declare constructor with seal keyword, it gives the error. So I am creating constructor with seal keyword, then it gives the error. In below you can see that it shows the error, the modifier seal is not valid for item, means if we declare constructor with seal keyword, it shows that error modifier is not valid for this item. So I will just remove that keyword and build the application. The application built successfully. Now we are implementing our third point, how to create static constructor, and one class can have only one static constructor. How to achieve programmatically in C sharp? Let's go for it. So if you want to create static constructor, you directly write static keyword and program name means name of constructor. Here in case of our demonstration is the class name is program, so constructor name is also program, and here we are providing body to the constructor. We are creating constructor successfully and we will build the application successfully. Now what we do, in our point we have discussed there is only one static constructor inside a class. So I will just copy that constructor and I will paste once again below. So what's happened we will see here. Okay, now here we will see the error. The type program only define a member called CTOR with the same name parameter type. Because why here we have give this error? Because already we have one constructor with static keyword, that the zero parameter list constructor. So if we declare static constructor, it's called before main method, then we cannot write the parameterized constructor because it's not scope to pass the parameter to parameterized constructor. That's why it gives the error. So I will just delete that and now I will build that application. It can be run successfully. Now I will give you the static constructor is called before main method. So I will just write here console dot write. In that I'm write the message static constructor and I will place semicolon here, and now I'm write here console dot write line. In that I just write main method and I will place semicolon here. To hold output I will just write here console read key dot read key, and I will just build and run application. Build successfully and now I am running. I'm place here debugger. Okay, now I'm start application. Okay, our application is done and now you can see that here before main method debugger first reach to the static constructor. Okay, now you'll see a static constructor and after that okay, now I'm running once again the program and now you will see the output of both because we are write the console.write key statement in main method. Now once again I am running application. Okay, now you can see here the debugger first is to the static constructor. Now I am debugging static. Okay. Then it's come to the main method and now we will show the output static constructor, and here you will see the main method. Now you will get to know about first call static constructor, then call to the main method. I am creating once again constructor. To implement our fourth point, constructor don't have return type. So I will just write here CTOR and double tap. Here we can see that the constructor is created here and there is no return type. If I am place explicitly return type here as a void, then it shows the error. What error it can show? I will just show you. I will build the application. Here the program member name cannot be the same as their enclosed type. Means the program name and the constructor name are same. So that's why it's give the error. If I remove the void from here, then I will build the application. The error is not showing here, means our application is successfully built. Now we are discussing about our 6 point. The class can have n number of constructor. So I will just create constructor. So I will first create default constructor to type CTOR and double tap. Here I will just write default constructor. Now I am constructor with parameter. So I will type again CTOR and double tap, and in that I will pass the parameter int a. Now I am creating another one another constructor with string str. Okay. Now we are discussing our 7th number point. If programmer not provide constructor, then CLR implicitly provide constructor. So now we have implemented through programming. Now I will just write here int a. Now here I am creating object program p equal to call a constructor we have to use new keyword, new program p. Here I am just explaining how to call constructor. To call constructor we have to use new keyword and the constructor name, and here we have to create type, and here the variable which we have to store the reference. Now I am call the members of class. Let's see how to call the members of class. Console dot write line, and in that I will just call that int a variable using the reference of program p dot a. Here we cannot assign any value to the int variable, so we will run that program and check the what's output we have to get. I'll just running the program. Okay. Here The debugger point is here. Now I am continue that here. Main method and zero. If we are not provide value to the variables, then compiler by default assigns some value to the initialize the variable. The constructor is responsible for to assign the value to the variables. If we are not providing the value to the variables, then default constructor can be provide value to the variables. So here we don't write constructor here. So by default implicitly the compiler can add the constructor to our class. Using that constructor we have to call the members of class, and the constructor is assigning default value to the declare variable. Today's section, whatever points we have discussed, we have to implement it programmatically, and now we have in next session we are discuss about types of constructor. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.